In this video, I'll be explaining how to write scales. So first of all, let's first write the order of sharps and flats. So for sharps, it's F, C, G, D, A, E, B. It will be helpful to memorize the order of sharps. And then the order of flats is just the order of sharps, but it's backwards. So it's B, E, A, D, G, C, F. So let's to write the scale for E flat major, first we have to find the key signature. Again, for any major key with flats, the key signature, the key is the second last key signature. So this is E flat. So E flat is the second last key signature. If E flat is the second last key signature, then A flat is the last key signature. So the key signature for E flat major is B, E, and A flat. Now that we have the key signature, we just need to write the scale, ascending and descending. For F sharp major, since this is a key with sharps, we will be using the order of the sharps. For sharps in a major key, the last sharp is a half step higher than the name of the key. So let's try to find which is the last sharp. So again, the name of the key is a half step higher than the last sharp. So the name of the key is F sharp. Here we have F sharp. This is a half step higher than the name of the last sharp. So it's a half step higher than this one. This can either be called F or it can be called E sharp. So our last sharp is E sharp. So the key signature for F sharp major is F, C, G, D, A, E. And after we have the sharps, we just need to write the scale, ascending and descending. Next one, we have a minor key. To find the key signature for a minor key, first we need to find the key signature for its relative major. So, again, the diagram, relative major and relative minor. So relative major is 4 half steps higher than its relative minor. So from B flat, we have to go 4 half steps up. So here we have B flat. So that's 1. And then B natural is 2. C is 3. And on 4, we land on D flat. So the relative major for B flat minor is D flat major. Now we have to find the key signature for D flat major. And because they share the same key, once we find the key signature for D flat major, we automatically have the key signature for B flat minor because they share the same key signature. So remember that for major key and it's flat, the second last flat is the name of the key. So that means D flat is the name of the key. That means D flat is our second last flat. Let me highlight it over here. So D flat is our second last flat. If D flat is our second last flat, then G flat is our last flat. So the key signatures are B, E, A, D, G. Okay, so BADG, that's the key signature for both D flat major and B flat minor. Now they want harmonic form of B flat minor scale. Harmonic form means we raise degree 7, ascending and descending. So first let's write the scale. The seventh note are A flat and A flat. So A flat is our seventh note. And remember, harmonic form, we have to raise the seventh by a half step. So A flat is over here. If we want to raise A flat by a half step, we have A natural. So we put a natural sign in front of the A flat. And here we have it. Okay, next one, G sharp minor. Again, it's a minor key, so that means we have to find the relative major. Again, from minor to major, so from minor to major, we go 4 half steps up. So let's do that. So let's start on G sharp. G sharp is over here. That's 1. A is 2. A sharp is 3. B is 4. So we land on B. That means the relative major of G sharp minor is B major. So now we have to find the key signature of B major because they share the same key signature. So B major is a key with sharps, so let's use the order of the sharps. Again, remember how for sharps, the last sharp or the last sharp raised by a half step is the name of the key. So the name of the key is B, and the last sharp is a semitone or a half step below the name of the key. So the last sharp is a half step below B. So that's over here. That's A sharp. So that means A sharp, I'll highlight that. A sharp is our last sharp. So that means our key signature are going to be F, C, D, and A. These 5 sharps. So F, C, G, D, and A. F, C, G, D, and A. And now let's write the scale. Melodic form means ascending, so on our way up, we raise the 6th and we raise the 7th. On our way down, we lower the 7th degree and we lower the 6th degree. So our 6th degree is an E. So to raise that by a half step, we put an E sharp. However, for the 7th degree, we have an F sharp. Not an F, but an F sharp because the key signature. So if you want to raise F sharp by a half step, we get F double sharp. So put an F double sharp on the F. On our way down, we just undo what we did on ascending. So F double sharp becomes an F sharp. So we lower that by a half step. And E sharp becomes an E natural. So we lower the E sharp by a half step. Okay, let's try to do F minor. So F minor, to find the relative major. So major, minor. To find the relative major, we have to go 4 half steps up, right? So here's F, that's 1, F sharp is 2, G is 3, and A flat is 4. So we land on A flat, that means the relative major of F minor is A flat major. Now let's try to find the key signature for A flat major. So A flat is a key with flats, so let's use the order of the flats. So B, E, A, D, G, C, F. Remember, for flats, the second last flat is the name of the key. So A flat is the second last flat, so that's the name of the key. So if A flat is the second last flat, then our key signature are going to be B, E, A, D. Again, F minor and A flat major share the same set of key signature, so that is going to be the key signature for F minor. Now let's write the scale. Harmonic form means that we raise the 7th on our way up and on our way down. So the 7th degree is E flat. If we want to raise E flat, so E flat is here on the piano keyboard. If we want to raise this by a half step, we get E natural. So to raise an E flat, we have E natural. So let's put natural on the E flats. Okay. Next, let's do A sharp minor. A sharp minor, find the relative major. So A sharp is over here, that's 1. B is 2. C is 3. C sharp is 4. So the relative major is C sharp major. To find the key signature for C sharp major, we have to use the order of the sharp. So that's F, C, G, D, A, E, and B. Again, the last sharp is a half step lower than the name of the key. So the name of the key is C sharp. The last sharp is a half step lower. So it's right here. This, we can either call it C or we can call it B sharp. So our last sharp is going to be B sharp. So F, C, G, D, A, E, B, we have all of the sharps in this key signature. So that's the key signature for C sharp major, but it's also the key signature for A sharp minor. When we write the natural form of a minor scale, it means that we don't raise anything and we don't lower anything. So for harmonic form, we raise the 7th, ascending and descending. For melodic form, we raise the 6th and 7th when we go up, and we lower the 6 and 7 when we come down. But we don't do any of that for natural form. We just write the scale and we're done. So let's write the scale. And then we are done. Okay, the last one, let's do G minor. For G minor, let's try to find the relative major. So G is over here, that's 1. G sharp is 2, A is 3. And then on 4, we have B flat. So the relative major of G minor is B flat major. Let's try to find the key signature for B flat major. So for flats, the rule is that the second last flat is the name of the key. So here we have B flat. B flat is going to be the second last flat. So that means E flat is our last flat. So our key signature are B flat and E flat. Again, they share this same key signature. So B flat and E flat are the key signature for G minor. Harmonic form means that we raise the seventh, ascending, and descending. So the seventh is a F natural, so to raise that we get F sharp, ascending and descending.